Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to my channel, Tarot by Bronx. This is Tarot Talk. These are Tarot Tings, and I am your host, Boogie Down Bronx. And I am here to take care of the Capricorns. Capricorns, you're second. I don't know if you've ever been second before, but Capricorns, if you're new to the channel, welcome. This reading can resonate for you if you have Capricorn as a sun, moon, rising, or Venus. And it could still resonate for you if you have other Capricorn placements, but those are the main ones that I focus on, okay? So let's see what you guys need to surrender for the month of November and the rest of October. Capricorns. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What do Capricorns need to surrender, please? Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Alrighty. All right. So on the bottom, you have surrender to complete healing. All right. So the first card to come out for you, you might have Leo placements, but surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Okay, Capricorns. And then this has surrender to your soul's path. So some of you are really limiting your power. Okay, you're limiting your abilities. You're keeping it in a nice, pretty little box, and you're being pushed. Okay, you're about to be in this place of being pushed to, you know, finally go after what you want with full force, or you're going to be in a place where you're able to go after what you want with full force and ability. So surrender to your soul's path says your life's journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. So, you know, currently you may be on this path here and you're thinking about what you've been through, what you went through, and, you know, the difficult parts of it, the bad parts. But this card is a confirmation that everything that has happened thus far has happened for a reason, okay? It has been for your growth. Without lessons, without hardships, there's no growth. And, you know, what's our point on earth without growth? Okay, so surrender to your soul's path and, you know, fully move towards the path that's going to make you feel the most powerful. Surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. So I do feel like we have control over not necessarily the thoughts that come to our brain, because we don't know when certain thoughts are going to happen. We don't know when certain triggers are going to come up. But we do have power to, you know, kind of stop certain negative thoughts in their tracks before we, you know, start running with them, or, you know, overthinking way too much, or self-sabotaging, or beating ourselves up. All right. So negative thinking, it's a practice, like to practice refocusing your thoughts onto something more positive. So, you know, when negative thoughts arise, trying to refocus on, you know, or trying to think more about the positive aspects, even though it's very hard, because sometimes there is no bright side, right? But that's why it's a practice. And yeah, so refocusing and training your brain to think more positively, or not let yourself get too emotionally invested in negative thoughts. All right, Capricorns. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Six of Cups is on the bottom. Some of you may be reflecting upon your past or past connections. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, and Venus in the current moment. What's going on for Capricorns currently? Capricorns, I definitely feel like you're in this place where you have either a lot of pent-up frustration towards your hobbies or your goals, or it's like you try to, maybe you don't try, but you're holding yourself back from something that you want to do. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Current moment. A lot of swords here. Capricorn, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, Capricorns, I do sense your frustration here. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So maybe you've been waiting on something for a while. Maybe you've been putting a lot of work into something. Eight of Pentacles here. You've been putting a lot of work in, and maybe for some of you it is paying off. but for others of you, you're not seeing the results that you want to see, which results in you having to hold back. For others of you, you're really holding on to what's comfortable. Okay, you're in this place, you're holding on for dear life. For some of you, this is a holding on to a job, a past relationship, you know, a situation that would prevent you from really going towards what you want to do, and, you know, blocking out other things. I'm going to get clarity on the Seven of Wands, which you're actually blocking out here. But for some of you, it's like you're in this place where you want to rush towards something, or you want to take action towards something, but at the same time you're scared, or, you know, you have this it's interesting how they are both facing each other. You and someone else could be in this period in November where you're back and forth in like some type of argument or conversation, like you keep going back and forth with someone, which is very interesting. Could be an air sign, Gemini, Sag, not Sag, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, but you have this burst of passion here with this Ace of Wands. So this is a new opportunity. This is a new opportunity from the universe, I feel like. But for some of you, you're not taking it. Why is that? You could be dealing with a Virgo, Gemini here with the Magician in reverse. You're not taking it, or something is not able to manifest yet. You could be blocking this out. And then you have the Fool card in reverse. Aries and Aquarius energy. Okay, so not in a place to want to take a risk, or maybe this is someone else not in a place ready to take a risk with you, or not ready to commit to something, a new idea. Ten of Swords in reverse. You're still carrying something. I think you've had this before, this Ten of Swords in reverse, a few times. Carrying pain of the past, not fully healed yet, but, you know, you're trying to get to a place where you feel fully healed before you take the next step. Sometimes you're not gonna be fully healed. What do I want to clarify? I think I want to clarify the Seven of Wands. Now you do have this Three of Cups though. Three of Cups upright. So I feel like in November, or, you know, right now till the end of the month, you're gonna be really celebrating, hanging out with friends, partying, having a good time. However, why is the Seven of Wands here for Capricorn and the Magician in reverse? What's not manifesting? Magician in reverse. Whoa. Okay. We have the strong Gemini energy here. We have the Lovers in reverse at the top. We have the Tower in reverse at the bottom. Okay, so so some of you, you're wanting to manifest love, okay, and you're very close to doing so. If you're waiting on a love situation here, you have the Two of Cups. You have the Two of Cups and Seven of Wands. So for some of you, you are blocking out some type of connection, or somebody else is blocking out a connection. This could be a soulmate connection that's being blocked out, or it's not quite ready to manifest yet, or not ready to, you know, push forward. For some of you, there's either, if this is not you, this is someone else. But Eight of Cups in reverse, maybe giving something another try, okay? Saying, okay, let me try one more time. Let me try to, you know, this could be, if this is like a relationship or a marriage or just anything, let me stay in this longer, let me try this again. And, you know, but for some of you, it's like it's still not bringing you that fulfillment, okay? And that's what is preventing you from being able to attract what's really for you. If you're in this place where, like, you know, you need to move on with the Six of Swords, or you know you need to distance yourself from somebody or the situation, but it's like you keep going back to it, like, maybe let me give it one more try, let me try again. And the same thing happens over and over with the Tower in reverse. Or it's like, you know that you need this change, but you keep you keep going back to this, or somebody else keeps going back to something that's not you know, quite healthy for them, because they feel like this is what's normal with the Hierophant upright. They feel like that's what's traditional here. And yeah. So we're going to get more clarity with my other deck to to see what else is coming for you guys for the rest of November. Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The rest of November, please. What's happening for Capricorns the rest of November? Okay, so why is the Lovers in reverse up at the top again? That's so interesting. But you still have this Fool in reverse. But now you have the Magician upright. This is really interesting. Why is the Fool in reverse here for Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Why is the Fool in reverse here? For some of you, you really, now here's the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so the Fool in reverse, clarified by the Ten of Swords in reverse again. Okay, so Capricorns, for a lot of you, you're having a hard time making a decision here with the Two of Swords in reverse. And it's like, for some, you really want to move towards something else with this Chariot, also Cancer, Cancerian energy. You really want to push forward. You really want to move towards something else, but some of you are afraid of, like, you've been holding on to this pain or this resentment or this betrayal. For some of you, you want to, like I said, you want to move towards something else, but you can't. Like, it's like you just get to the edge of the cliff with the Fool, and you just turn back around. You're like, nope, I can't do it, because of what has happened before. You know, what didn't work out before could have been, you know, a betrayal of some kind. Sorry. A betrayal of some kind with the Five of Swords. But it's like, whatever this is that you've been carrying it for a long time, okay? You've been carrying this heartbreak, this resentment, this anger, this frustration, whatever this is, and you've been carrying it, okay? And I feel like it's affecting a lot of things. It's affecting your intuition with the High Priestess in reverse. It's been affecting your work life with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. For some of you, it's been affecting your romantic life. For some of you, it's been affecting your family life. So, you know, whatever this pain is, I'm going to look more into that. Why, like what that is with this Ten of Swords in reverse. Whatever this is that you've been trying to get out or trying to purge, that's been, you know, sticking to you, keeping you feeling stuck with the Eight of Swords. I feel like some of you can actually manifest this to get better. If you haven't been focusing your manifestations on, you know, trying to fully heal or fully work through, you know, any type of wounds or trauma, it's time. Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse here for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse here? Yeah. Oh. Why is the Ten of Swords in reverse here? Look at the Ten of Pentacles. I think you guys had that in your last reading. So, you could be dealing with the Sagittarius. But, yeah, Capricorns, whether you know it or not, like, a lot of y'all are holding on to, like, you still have, like, some baggage here. Baggage, Justice in reverse. You're holding on to this baggage of who wronged you with the, you know, it could have been a Libra. Who wronged you, who mistreated you, what didn't go right in the past, regrets that you have. Five of Cups in reverse. You still have these regrets. You still have, you know, these losses that you took before, keeping you, you know, in this place of trying to keep your guard up, you know, towards other situations, other people. Nine of Swords in reverse. For some of you, you have this like this anxiety and depression, or you've tried to stuff it, you know, way down. But I feel like temperance is here, which is great. Temperance is going to help you find the balance. It's going to help you even out. But just know that, you know, you have to really feel something. You really have to feel it in order to heal it. And I feel like you guys have a lot of this blocked energy that you haven't been able to feel. Some of you are not even sure how to feel. Okay? And that, you know, that comes from, you know, it could be like how you're raised. If your parents taught you to, well, not taught you, but if you felt like you had to suppress things, or you weren't able to speak up about how you felt. Look at the Lovers in reverse again. Oh my. You either are a Gemini, or you have Gemini in your chart, or you're dealing with the Gemini. Okay? But yeah, Capricorns, you guys have to really find a way to finally say goodbye to all this, whatever you're holding on to that you've been carrying into different relationships, different jobs, different situations. It's time to figure out how to work through it once and for all. Okay. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What advice do we have for Capricorns, please? Well, what advice do we have for Capricorns, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? The Magician in reverse again. Ten of Swords, yeah. Okay, this is really interesting what I just heard and saw. Look at the Five of Swords again. And the Fool in reverse at the top. Oh my goodness. Okay, so yeah, Capricorns, some of you have not accepted an ending yet. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords, a lot of you, I feel, you haven't accepted an ending with the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups in reverse. And what you do is, you know, you move to another situation, or you take yourself out of that situation without fully healing. Okay, and that's a problem. That's going to prevent certain things from being able to manifest, or, you know, you know that you need to work on, you know, something else first before you're able to finally manifest something new. You need to fully heal first, fully heal and recover, because at the bottom of the deck, it did say surrender to complete healing. Now, also keep in mind, we're always going to be in a period of healing and recovery, okay? Nobody's going to be like fully healed, you know, ready to go all the time, but, you know, there is a level of healing that needs to be completed before you can just move on to something else. Or it's like you can't replace your healing with something else. Like you can't replace it with distraction, another relationship, another job, friendship, marriage, whatever the case, you know? So I feel like that's very important. And then King of Swords in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of you have been very, very either careless with your money, careless with your spending, or you've been in a period of being too selfish or holding on too tightly to material things or to money. Or you've really, King of Swords in reverse, you've really hardened your heart around something. Really hardened it. And Sun card in reverse. This is also a card about negative thoughts. So really trying to focus on being grateful for what you have and how far you have come so far. Let's see if there's any other advice for you guys. Is there any other advice for Capricorns, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Three of Swords reversed. Yeah. You guys have to figure out how to let it go. Figure out how to let it go. The Moon in reverse. Yeah, you guys gotta heal. You gotta heal. Look at this. Star card. Have faith, and you guys gotta heal. Heal on, Capricorns, heal on. Three of Swords, and then the Moon card and the Eight of Swords came out, and that's all we have there left for you. So I feel like a lot of you guys are really stuck in your own head, but I feel like you guys have gotten used to that stuck feeling when you really don't have to be stuck mentally, okay? Maybe you're stuck in a situation right now and you can't get out of it, but mentally, you can be free. Mentally, you can be wherever you want to be, and once you grasp that, that's going to really help you. But, you know, don't hold yourself back when the path, for others of you, the path may already be clear, and the only person holding yourself back is you, okay? But, like I said, heal. You guys got to heal completely, but you have to really feel it, and you have to pinpoint what needs to be healed, what you're trying to heal from, or, you know, recover from, or forgive, or whatever, okay? All right, Capricorns. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, look at that. Forgiving and learning. That's what I said. Let's see if it comes out. All right, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For the rest of... You deserve love. Capricorns for the rest of November. Codependency. Oh. Okay, wait a minute. Is that all for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Love yourself first. Deception. Okay, so on the bottom, calling in your soulmate. Under that, you have finances and career. So the card that stood out to me first was codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Codependent. You might be codependent to a person. Codependent to a person right now, or a situation, in order to, you know, fill a void, replace your healing. You also have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. And along with that, you also had, where did it go? Oh, you deserve love and love yourself first. So, for some of you, you've been in this relationship or this situationship or something like that. Some of you, it's because you have not dealt with this inner child healing. Your love life is being affected by children. You have not healed these wounds, and the only thing keeping you and this other person together, you're trauma bonding at this time. You're trauma bonding. You could have little children with this person, and that's what's, you know, keeping you guys together, or you're codependent to your children, or, you know, something like that. But I mean, Capricorns, you have to love yourself first, okay? Especially if you know this is a situation that you've been relying on someone else for your emotional needs, or to help you push through something, or to, you know, to make you feel whole, all right? You deserve love. Others of you, if you're not like in anything, you're having a hard time believing that you're worthy of love. It could be because of things you've done before, or, you know, the labels you put on yourself. But you also have deception here. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So there's deceptive energy around you. For sure, with the Five of Swords showing like 3 times, you know, do be aware of any betrayal that could come to the surface in your relationships or friendships, whatever, in November. But this could be you. Okay, this could be you or them with this deception card. Someone not fully speaking up about, this could be how they feel about the relationship, what they don't feel, you know, hiding about pain that they have, still not showing who they really are. Anything can be deception. All right, so keep that in mind, Capricorns. Okay, and then, lastly here you have engagement. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So that's really interesting. So for some of you, this is like a situation that you've been in a while, and it's kind of like this this start-stop thing. So be mindful of that, this engagement, because it's like you might start, it's like you start with this person, then you'll stop, or it's like one person is running and the other person is chasing. Last but not least for Capricorns in November. think Leo had a kind of similar reading like you guys have this month. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please, for the rest of November. Oh, look for a sign. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, the rest. Okay, wait, why is the trust card here? Let me clarify that real quick. Why is the trust card here for Capricorns? Yeah. All right, so Capricorns, now you have look for a sign. Look for a sign. Some of you have been waiting on a sign that something will happen, or you've been getting signs about something that you want to happen, or you know you want to go towards, or you've been seeing, I don't know. Signs can be anything. Signs can be names, places, dates, times, whatever. Look for a sign. That's the first one that came out, and then you'll know that, like, for your specific situation, what this sign would be. Now, like I said, you're going to have to compromise. You're going to have to compromise for what it is that you're really looking for, or you know, you have to be willing to take this risk or put yourself out there more, and lean on trust, lean on your faith, and knowing that there's an opportunity coming for you, or there will be an opportunity to, you know, move to the next level with whatever you're trying to do. If this is a relationship, an opportunity of some kind is coming towards you. The overall situation that you're in will improve, okay? Whether it be you staying in it or you deciding to you know, do something else. I did say this multiple times, is forgiveness. All right, so Capricorns, I'm going to tell you, like I tell everybody, about this forgiveness thing. Forgiveness is like the biggest thing. I see it all the time in career readings, romantic readings. If you still have this unforgiveness, like I said, a lot of you are holding on to this unforgiveness. You're holding on to these resentments that you have towards somebody, something, and it's blocking love from coming in. It's blocking you from being able to give and receive love freely. Yes, I do feel like what is for you will always be for you. However, we block out certain blessings, I feel, by not fully healing from what somebody's done to us, whatever that means for us. However we get to that healing, if we need to scream and yell and cry for months, that's what we need to do. But you guys have to get to this place where you can fully be free and fully feel forgiven. Either you need forgiveness, you know, if you aren't able to receive it from someone else, you have to forgive yourself. And if you know, if you have to be willing to forgive somebody else for you. Okay, it's vice versa. Yes, whatever you're hoping for is coming towards you. But the biggest thing for you guys, I feel like, is needing to, in the near future, work on that forgiveness and that trust. Look for the signs, okay? Look for the signs for whatever it is that you're wanting or seeking, all right? Because the signs will be showing you the way. All right, Capricorns, this reading was way longer than I thought, okay? Let me wrap it up. All right, love you, Capricorns. I'm going to finish this up on my Patreon, and we'll get more information on that. Please let me know if it resonated it resonated for you out in the comments down below. I am at Tarot by Bronx on everything.